Welcome back to Tyler's Retro Reviews with your host Tyler Hodder. And this, oh boy, the Great American Bash 2004. To me, one of the most infamous SmackDown pay-per-views, SmackDown exclusive pay-per-views ever. And you can understand why. June 27, it was a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. June 27th is today. And this event took place on June 27th, so 20 years ago. And this will be the last 2004 retrospective review we did since Royal Rumble to now. At the Norfolk Scope in Norfolk, Virginia. There are 8 matches on the card, and so I gotta say the presentation of the ring is red, white, and blue. That is a cool idea to what they did with the Great American Matches from 2004 to 2008. However, the execution of this show was not a good show at all. I mean, 6-year-old me thought this show was bad. 20 years later, 26-year-old me, it didn't age well. It's on my worst WWE pay-per-views ever list. And you understand why. You can understand why. With this event. We actually started off with a good match. A fatal 4-way elimination match for the United States Championship. Why elimination, by the way? Well, I have no idea. John Cena defeats Booker T, Rene Dupree, and Rob Van Dam to retain the United States Championship. This was the beginning of the rise of John Cena. You know, he won the U.S. title at WrestleMania 20. And this began the feud between he and Booker T for the U.S. title. Because right afterwards, John Cena got stripped of the U.S. title and Booker T won the U.S. title, and this all culminated at No Mercy. So, yeah. Rob Van Dam was the first man eliminated, and then Rene Dupree was the second. Like, they should have just flipped up the first 2 eliminations. It should have been Rene go out first and then Rob, but whatever. It came down between Booker T and John Cena, and John Cena won by ducking the scissor kick and using the FU to win the match. Good match. I give it a 7 out of 10 for this. So, okay. That was one good match. And then things got... We get this match. This was not advertised on the card, by the way. This was an unadvertised match. Luther Reigns, no, he's not related to Roman. Which, by the way, Roman's father did pass away, I believe, 2 days ago or something like that, or yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. Whatever day it was. Defeats Trey Haas. It was a velocity match. It was a sloppy ass match also. 0. Next. For the Cruiserweight Championship, one of the other two best matches on this show. Rey Mysterio defeats Chavo Guerrero to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. Yeah. Um, it was a good match. And it was given time, but yeah. Good match. And yeah, Rey Mysterio came on the Cruiserweight Championship. Jesus Christ, the US title is on John Cena at this point. My bad. 8 out of 10, I'll give it. Then the show went downhill rapidly. I'm just quickly go through three matches because they're shit. Kento Suzuki defeats Billy Gunn. Nobody remembers Kento Suzuki. 0. And this was Billy Gunn's last. I said Judgment Day was his last appearance. Well, he was on this show. My bad. But whatever. He would be gone. He would go to TNA and, Billy Gunn, that is. Sable defeats Tori Wilson. Not good either. A 2, I'll give it. Being generous. And I believe this was Sable's last appearance. I think. But regardless, moving on. Mordecai defeats Hardcore Holly. 0. The Mordecai character was dead after losing to Rey Mysterio. After this pay-per-view, by the way. And then we get the best match on this show. It's 6 minutes in, and I'm already at the last 2 matches. Well, here we go. The Texas Bull Rope match for the WWE Championship. Now, John Bradshaw Layfield defeats Eddie Guerrero to win the WWE Championship. Now, the feud between Eddie Guerrero and JBL was great, by the way. The build to this was a continuation from the Judgment Day build, where, Eddie had that deep leg job, and then during this build, Eddie Guerrero was in the limousine where JBL was in, and the best thing about it was JBL saying, "Hey, moron! Take me back to New York City now!" And the camera says, and then this driver says, "New York City," and reveals that to be Eddie Guerrero and steals JBL's limo with JBL inside it. That was like the best part about this build-up. And the match was fantastic, And then the finish happened. Eddie Guerrero thought he retained the WWE Championship. Then out came Kurt Angle. Then they show a replay of JBL's shoulder hitting the turnbuckle. And that counts as touching the thing, they had to touch all 4 corners, basically. So, therefore, JBL is the new WWE Championship. Now, let's get to the talking point. The talk for 20 years. 6-year-old me hated this. Looking back at this 20 years later, JBL has to be the WWE Championship at this point. Because the fuck finish at Judgment Day, but that was a way to protect both guys. This finish, it was designed to protect Eddie Guerrero for not taking a loss cleanly. And this began the longest reign of SmackDown's history with JBL's WWE Championship until it was broken by AJ Styles in 2018. I mean, JBL did have matches with Undertaker. They had a match at SummerSlam where the crowd did the fucking Mexican wave. And the last Raw match at No Mercy. Booker T at Survivor Series. The Fatal 4 at Armageddon. The triple threat against Angle and Big Show. He survived against Big Show inside the barbed wire steel cage match and dropped it to John Cena at WrestleMania 21. I can argue to say JBL was a successful WWE champion. Eddie Guerrero helped JBL in this program. He did the right thing, giving JBL the WWE Championship. It worked. And this also reunited the feud between Eddie and Kurt Angle. Also around this time, Kurt Angle was still dealing with neck issues, but I believe this was the right time he was healing from them. I give this a 9.5 out of 10. The best match on the show is on the level of Judgment Day with these guys. Only JBL bled. It was not a deep blade job, but it was still a great match. And then the main event. Yeah, that was not the main event, fortunately. The Concrete Crib match. AKA a handicap match, basically. This was the last appearance of Paul Bearer until 2010. Oh. Every time I hear say the words 2010, it's not good. The Undertaker defeats the Dudley Boys. It's one of the worst Undertaker matches ever. It's nothing against the Dudley Boys. Or anybody in this match in particular. As a match, it wasn't horrible. But the stipulation, I don't know what the fuck was the whole thing about it. What was the right thing about this? Because Paul Heyman wants the Dudley Boys to kidnap Paul Bearer, basically, in the build to this match. And the whole thing is, Undertaker has to do the right thing. What was the right thing? That's never explained. Undertaker wins, he beats the Dudley Boys, and Paul Bearer was going to get buried in cement. Yes. Although it was a stunt double, but still. Then a lightning bolt struck the cement truck. And then Undertaker said he has no other choice, rest in peace, pulls down the lever and kills Paul Bearer. Even though it's a stunt double, but regardless. A 3 out of 10, I'll give it. The match was not... There was nothing wrong with the match. It was the fucking angle that was in this match. But it's a 3 out of 10, I'll give it. This is on one of the worst periods of 2004. This and SummerSlam. I give it a 3 out of 10. It's not as bad as Backlash 2022 or December to Dismember, but it's still bad. So next week, July 4th, for July, we're going to do another Great American Bash. And you already know what that Great American Bash is. 1998. But that's next week. So tomorrow will be a SmackDown review. Saturday I'll do the Mortal Kombat 1 review. AKA Mortal Kombat 12. And Sunday, I don't know what we'll do Sunday. Probably the White Humber storyline in the Wrestling Dumpster Fires video. Yeah. Like this, comment down below, subscribe to this channel right here, and also subscribe to click the notification bell on my main channel also. And there. Bye-bye.